Hello, friends of BSG! Welcome back to BSG Annual 2021 at home. We are raising money for Mind, and right now is the moment that I'm sure enough of you have been waiting for. It's the Bugsnax any percent race between our very own Riekelt and good friend Conception, with B-Man on commentary. Before we begin, we did have a couple of donations come in from our previous runner, MOD366. 24 euros, saying paying up my debt, quote unquote, after that Whipsy run. With the cactus being a nice guy, this was more affordable than I feared it to be. Let's put the money toward the character color orange, as I think my co-commentator would approve that choice. And speaking of the co-commentator, we also had a 25 euro donation from Dennis, or Deek64, saying, rounding up, thanks for having me and thank you for the great run, MOD. All right, with that, B-Man, why don't you tell us a little about what's coming up? Take it away, guys.
Welcome to Bugsnax. This game came out, November 2020, and is great game. Made by Young Horses, same people who did Octodad, Deadliest Catch. And we should probably get into this. We have Riekelt and KonceptionSR, two of the top runners of this game. One of them is playing on console, one of them is playing on PC. They both have their own differences, but we should just jump right into this.
Before we do, if you don't mind me interrupting, we'll get the last count on those bid wars, but two, I'm just gonna make a quick switch on my camera here, because if you are familiar with me, you know I've had tech troubles all week in trying to run, but I wanted to prove to everybody that from my Pokemon Sword run, I got your Squirtle, and I named it #I'm sorry, because I am sorry for not being able to run it. So your bid war was fulfilled. I trust in that, okay?
Yeah, please trust. Yeah. And have a massive applause for Conception for being here now, not having tech issues.
It's stable, the power's on, and I'm happy.
Woo!
Yeah.
Our boy is back.
What was our final for colors?
All right, so with MOD's huge donation, that definitely put orange at the top placement, and in second with €1 is black. So the winning colors are orange and black.
Very
Should
good.
we both do orange, or one of us go black? Because it is a huge donation.
It is a huge donation. You know what? I'll honor the €1. I'll go black.
Okay, then I'll do...
You do orange. There we go. And B-Man, we're going to start on new game, just to sync up better.
All right.
Nice Halloween colors, by the way, I gotta say.
Yeah, nice and spooky.
Pretty much.
All right, I think we're good.
If B-Man can give me the countdown.
Oh, would you like a countdown? All right.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is Bugsnax. You'd think that there'd be a lot of bug catching in this game. You'd be sorely mistaken. This is actually the long-lost Mirror's Edge 3. Right off the bat, we're going to be skipping a lot of different things in this game. About 90% of the game is completely skipped throughout this run. Right off the bat, they're going to skip this first area by jumping on top of these trees and hopefully getting on top of the rocks. And it's going to allow us to get on top of an invisible wall for this bridge. Doing so allows us to go all the way around this section, which skips a about 2-minute flashback cutscene that is completely unskippable. But it does not end there. We skip through this tutorial section, don't talk to Philbo at all, and we do a little bit more parkour over here on Conception side, and we end up skipping the entire tutorial level.
Wait, is the PlayStation actually winning? I should buy a PlayStation 5.
No.
Superior technology. Except now that I have to mash my hand off.
Yeah, so Conception is running on a PS5 while Reek's running on a PC. They have slight differences. The kind of like biggest thing right now is that console is a couple patch cycles behind PC, and so they have a couple things that they're missing out. But they also have some things that just have not been patched out, like certain Bugsnax behavior. But right here, they're gonna be doing a couple quests here. They gotta get a Frieder, 2 Shishka bugs, and a Bunger for quests coming up. And Conception went for a little trick there where he wanted to grab the Frieder through the ground. He wasn't able to do so. kind of hard.
If I could quickly interject, bunger, 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 bunger.
Bunger. Yeah, so you might think, why don't we just skip Garden Grove? This is the one section of the game that you actually have to complete fully, because the game will not, like, the loading zone will not work unless you finish the quest in this area.
I know. Well, let's start.
Believe it or not, the developers actually did that on purpose.
Yeah, we were able to get into where the loading zone normally is, but it just doesn't work. But basically, they catch all the bugs that they need to, and then they just kind of like rapid fire go through these quests.
Wow, I am having the worst worst thing here. Let's see, is that live still? Yeah.
Oh, please tell me you had problems with catching the
shish bug. I missed shishka bugs twice. So
Aww.
I had to reload the save.
The shish kebab is really terrible to catch if you miss them.
Yeah, so you may have noticed they both were throwing ketchup at certain areas. Specifically, there's a tree in the middle, and the bungers, you're not supposed to be able to catch them normally. And even with the trap, they kind of just knock it away. But if they're knocked out and vulnerable, you can catch them completely with the trap.
But if you can get them all
which is really
woozy and
interesting.
vulnerable, you can
So
scoop
this is
them right up with this
Beffica.
net.
She's your classic tutorial girl. She gives you this journal that you have to scroll through.
You know.
And after this is when Philbo finally opens up the loading
Hold on,
zone.
I got this. Y'all just.
So happy the gold split sound isn't happening, because that was a gold split.
Ooh.
I had the opposite.
It says it also
Yeah, so the story of this game is Lisbert, the town mayor, has completely gone missing. And Philbo, who is the kind of de facto mayor, could not hold the people together as they had a lot of conflict with each other. And so they all fell apart, and they all kind of went their separate ways. And now it is your job to get them all back together, figure out what happened with Lisbert, and solve the mysteries of this island. So we have to do a couple interviews here. We're only clicking the specific options that we need to progress.
Yeah, we can make Philbo depressed within 3 questions.
And then we go right back to doing crazy stuff. We're going to jump on this fence, jump onto the donation box, get on top of this hut, on top of this other hut, and jump across the entire river. This allows us to jump on this rock, which skips us into the next, I think this is the 5th biome, Sugar Pine Woods.
Well,
Is that the 5th biome?
one day
I think well, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6 if you don't count the first one.
You can catch once they're here. You should. You could. Anyway, I'll be all right.
It should be 5 if you don't count the town, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we skipped in this area very early. If we were to talk to Chandler and Snorpley, the game would soft lock, and a lot of different things. Oh, really?
I had the video playing during my DRS, and the game just works fine.
I see. They're gonna do another skip here where they're gonna get on top of this this kind of like rock formation, and this skips us into the last biome of the game. And what happens when you kind of get into the secondary biomes of each area is they give you all of the gadgets in the game. So here we have the launch pad, we have the trip shot, we have the grappling hook, a bunch of different stuff, and we're gonna put them all to use here. This door is the door to the complete end game. It's what starts the ending sequence. And we can get up here on top of this, and we can use the trip shot, which is, we're gonna put it in a very specific spot and aim it at a certain angle, and then it is going to allow us to clip directly through this door by jumping into it.
There we go.
Ooh. Whoop, concession caught back up.
That's what
First
I like to
try.
see.
Nice.
Now you're just mean.
So now we're here in the other snacks. This is the end game segment. This is kind of an auto-scroller section where you're just forced to go down these tunnels to figure out what happened to Lisbert. This is actually the last area in the run that has a potentially big skip. If you were to go out of bounds anywhere, you would fall into a loading zone that just takes you out of the section and continues the game. However, you don't have any gadgets, you cannot run, and you're very limited what you can do. Pretty much all you can do is walk around and jump. So if someone wants to come in and find that skip, that'd be great. The devs have even
know it's possible, yeah.
Yeah, they've even acknowledged its existence. Yeah. Big spoilers incoming. This is Lisbert. We found her. What is it, like 8 minutes into the game? We're already at like the end game segment.
But I almost lost myself. But somehow I pushed back. I made them into me.
If I may, would this be a good time to read a few donations that came in?
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
Awesome.
After I
Well, we got a €20 donation from Steve TV Online. Who is this KonceptionSR person? He hasn't run all this week. Also, where is Shelda?
Shelda, like myself, is missing.
It's only.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, ain't it? We also had a €5 donation from Young Thunfish. Could we get some Conception bunger noises? Donation goes to winner's choice. Part.
Hey, no!
Bunger? Bunger, 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 bunger?
Move.
Bunger? Bunger?
There you go. And no comment, but we did get a €12 donation from Savoy. Thank you very much. And just a little reminder that we do have our next run of Final Fantasy between Cruel and Bugsmeister. And for those interested, we do have some name bid wars for the party characters. And as far as I've noticed, we didn't seem to have any name choices for the white mage just yet. So now is your chance to get that in. Assuming that once I refresh, at the very moment, any donation should be able to take that chance. So now is your opportunity, guys.
All right. So we're running back to Snacksburg. Conception and Rico are going to try to do a nice little skip here where they jump on this fence. Conception gets it. Perfect. This saves a little bit of time over dropping down and continuing on. Reek just decides to drop down and go for it. But we are now in what we like to call the gauntlet. Basically, all the people you didn't meet in the speedrun and all the gadgets you didn't get to see in the speedrun are kind of trying to escape this Doomsday Island. And all your weapons have been changed, or all your gadgets have been changed into weapons. So your snack trap has been turned into like a slap chop kind of thing. Your grappling hook has been turned into a projectile boxing glove. Sprout has grown spikes on his ball, which is metal. But there's not a whole lot of things that you can do to really speed this up. Just you have to be optimal with each segment. You can go out of balance in here, but the triggers for each section don't work until the prior triggers are completed. So you really just have to go through all of this one by one.
But here comes someone with a healthy capacity
Also,
for
there's
violence.
Shelda. There you go, Steve.
Device and clear a path for us, please.
You get a little Shelda action.
Doom is a plus.
Conception's gonna line himself up here so he can hit all these sprinkle peats very quickly. One shot. Gonna hit these Snackiris exactly when they spawn, and then there's gonna be some Picantuses that spawn inside the barn door. Instead of shooting them individually, we shoot them into the villagers, and they eat the kind of component Bugsnax that make up the Picantus, because if not, this section can go very bad if one of them gets stuck somewhere. You basically have to wait out a timer.
I'll help.
I think I lost
Speaking
one.
of... Yep, speaking of.
3 points.
Hello?
Yeah,
Here
one
we
of
go.
them is alive somewhere.
Somewhere.
Stuck in the geometry.
Yeah. The game has a soft lock protection where after a certain amount of time, it will just advance.
Nothing but log. Relocating.
So it's technically not 100% needed to do all of it, but
You got
look
this,
at it
bro.
as a good ending as well as a faster ending.
Yeah, you don't need to save
Take
all
that,
of these
grumpy
villagers.
Nazi.
It's just faster to do so, because I think the only one that would realistically be faster to lose is probably this one that they're currently on. But then the villagers go through like this whole dying sequence where they, you know, have a little cutscene and a lot of dialogue, and that's just completely slow. This is probably the hardest part of the game, is we're gonna freehand shoot these barrels, and we're gonna try to get triples on every single one of these hits. Also, a little cool thing that I didn't see if Conception got it, but after this last section in the tripwire section, they try to get stuck on this little ruined gazebo, because the game wants to put you to a certain spot, and if it can't do that, the cutscene will continue playing, and you'll stay further away from where you would have been normally.
I tried but didn't get it.
I got it.
Nice.
Another one for you.
Yeah, the bad thing about this barrel section is that sometimes the barrel just will not lock on to the cheap-oofs and will just fly directly over them. So if you set it up with a manual shot and time it perfectly, you can get triples on everything, other than the last wave, which has 5 things.
Well? Ouch!
Also, we're gonna take center stage here in this this buggy ball section. Pretty much all you have to do is just run the ball into all the different Bugsnax. At this point, you're just at the mercy of how fast the game plays. This section used to be very bad, like when the game first came out, because the walls in the back were missing a property that allowed the Bugsnax to like splatter on them and die. So they would just get stuck on the wall, and you'd have to wait out that soft lock protection like 30 seconds every single wave, and it was just a run killer at that point.
No time.
Come on now.
Yeah, this is the last section of the gauntlet.
No use.
We're basically going to be throwing sauce in very specific spots that are in the middle of 2 spawns of different Bugsnax. So that way they have the shortest kind of like distance they have to travel to run into each other.
Fresh grown.
Oh, good thinking.
What? That's not what I meant.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Would you mind helping out? Just a matter of life and death is all.
Can get like a weird soft lock-ish, not soft lock. There's 2 bugs I can, at least on the PS5 version, there's 2 bugs that can kind of like phase into each other for some reason. Right
Yeah.
here. Oh nope, they killed. They bumped into each other really quickly that time actually. So that's good.
Yeah, sometimes they'll bump into each other, but one of them won't die, so there will just be an odd number of Bugsnax in the field. And you just have to wait out the soft lock protection again.
That's a...
Okay.
But that's all the hard stuff done for Conception side. Riekelt's about to finish up on the gauntlet here too. There's a tiny epilogue sequence that we have to go through where they all kind of like escape to a beach, and then there's also a little interview area, and
Come on.
time will be coming up after that interview area. But You have a little auto scroller you have to go through, little ending sequence.
Assuming you don't mess up the inputs, like that is still possible.
Yeah.
Yep,
Each
I've
other.
lost a run to that. I've lost a world record run to that before.
Everybody's been hey buddied.
Yeah.
Don't forget to shoot your Wambus.
Best part is you get a jump over Beffica because it's the best line to Philbo.
Hey, buddy. All right.
That's one down.
I know.
There we go.
I can. Great.
I'm safe.
I have
All right.
nothing to pointing. Don't worry, you're fine. It's
And
So I could.
time for conception.
I'm just escaping the island, so it can take a while. GG, friend.
Thanks. My arm hurts. I haven't mashed that fast in a while.
Oh yeah, that is one thing I didn't say. PS5 and PS4, they have to mash with buttons, while with PC, you kind of like bind text skip to your scroll wheel, so you can just run that back and forth.
I don't know why, but
There's a lot of weird things.
that wasn't the case for me right now. No.
Oh, he got hey buddied! Oh no,
I got double hey buddies.
no, dude! Oh no!
Double hey, buddy.
I didn't have my finger on the two.
Everybody's been hey buddied.
There.
You're not a Bugsnax speedrunner unless you get hey buddied. At least once.
This is true. So I'm gonna get fired in just a little bit at GNN.
And time for
Fine.
Reek.
Very nice. GG.
Thank you. And I think, compare against game time, there's a 12 seconds PB in any percent, I guess.
Hey!
Go! GG!
Huge GG. I didn't even time it, but I know it couldn't have been for me because of that horrible Garden Grove I had.
Yeah, no, you definitely got a better time. I should mention that it's been a while for me, but I know Conception, you got a world record in a few console categories.
Yeah, so I have in PS5, PS4 category, I have world record in any percent, no major skips, and 100% as of right now. So, but anyone can take that over at any time. I just love this game, so I play it a lot.
Yeah, if anybody's interested in playing this game, it's a great casual game. It's currently available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, the Epic Game Store, and it's coming to Steam in 2022. So
That is definitely true.
throw that up on your wish list.
Mm-hmm.
Not in November?
I don't believe so. It's planned for 2022.
Okay, surprised. And next to that, there are also some other categories, like no major skips that we just mentioned, which is a sort of full-on any percent, but no skips into places we shouldn't go to.
Yeah, no loading
Yeah,
zones early.
No load zones early, that's a better name, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
100%, which, I mean,
You get to see all the Bugsnax,
You gotta catch
And
it all.
all the different,
yeah.
all quests, all different Bugsnax, all different clues and stuff. It's a great run.
Mm-hmm.
After a few months, it definitely became a way better category than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Shoutouts to everyone who contributed to that. Adio, I forgot the other guy's name.
Pingil or Pingle? I never know how to say it.
Pingil, yeah.
Pingil.
That's him.
Absolutely. Yeah, but yeah, play this game, speedrun this game. Speedrun.com/Bugsnax. We have a subreddit, r/Bugsnax speedrunning too. Yeah.
No, I said
Play this game.
It would be hard
Play
to make
this
them
game.
disappear at
It's
If
very
not
good.
for enjoyment, play it for the bunger.
For the bunger.
Hard to say.
And the barbecue
Could
bunger.
be they're idiots.
Bunger.
Could be they know the truth and they're
And I'm all for those legendary Bugsnax.
Mm-hmm.
And also the LGBTQ representation. Equal rights
Hell yeah.
By far, this game has great representation.
For sure. You don't see a lot of it in any percent, but definitely in no major skips and casual play, I guess.
Indeed. Well, with that said, before we sign off, I do want to read a quick €10 donation from Magnus. No comment, but thank you very much for your contribution. We are currently at 3,715 euros total. That is a wonderful amount of money raised for Mind. We are helping people who need the mental health help, and you guys are doing fantastic for just making that possible. So thank you to everyone. Of course, with that said, unfortunately, this will be the last time I am hosting, and, well, okay, for this event, but, you know, you'll probably see me sometime, or hear me sometime in the future. But yes, my part here at BSG Annual 2021 is done, but do not worry, my good friends, for I am giving the hosting seat to the very amazing Argic for the next few runs, so don't you worry, there are some fun times ahead. Don't forget to get your donations in for those Final Fantasy character names, because that is closing very, very soon. Still no names for the White Mage, so anything goes at this point. I do want to remind to our runners that we do have a €5 donation that goes to the winner's choice, so Khan, whatever you'd like.
Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, that White Mage is a bid war, right? We'll put it towards Bunger as the name. Is that enough? Is that too many characters? I don't know.
6 characters. I think that.
Bunger.
I think
That's
yes,
it.
that should be enough.
Bunger.
All right, sweet. Well then, you got it there. You heard it here first, folks. With that said, you are watching BSG Annual 2021 at home. Coming up next is Final Fantasy with Cruel and Boxmeister, and this is TM1K signing off. Ciao, amici.